Some startups go up, others go down. Welcome to GeekWire's elevator pitch, where 3 entrepreneurs pitch their businesses in the 42 seconds it takes to get to the top of Seattle's iconic Space Needle. Over the course of 9 episodes, we'll narrow the field from 27 entrepreneurs to 1 winner. In this episode of Elevator Pitch, presented by Smartsheet, we'll hear from 3 startup founders as they pitch their emerging businesses to our panel of leading investors and entrepreneurs. Let's meet our judges. T.A. McCann, a serial software entrepreneur and professional sailor who sold his last company to Google and counts Rival IQ and more than a half dozen other startups to his name. Richard Tate, the motorcycle riding Scotsman and mastermind behind the hit board game Cranium, who now stirs up new ideas inside Starbucks. Heather Redman, power broker and former Getty Images executive who cuts deals as managing director of venture capital firm Flying Fish Partners. The clock is ticking. Jump on board and ride with us on the elevator pitch and find out which entrepreneur has what it takes to make it to the top.
I'm Mike Radenbaugh, and my company is Rad Power Bikes.
Welcome to the Space Needle.
So we're a direct-to-consumer electric bike manufacturer. We got started back in 2007 building custom electric bikes. In 2015, we launched our consumer direct model. We sell electric bikes directly to customers, which means we avoid going through dealers. Our bikes are sold at wholesale prices, and this eliminates one of the biggest barriers to e-bike adoption, which is really the high purchase price. We have 6 unique models of electric bikes, all which utilize the latest technology to provide customers from all walks of life with power and confidence to get out and ride more. We're excited about the e-bike market's exponential growth, and we're here to support that with our electric bikes, which are built for everything and priced for everyone. And our company's based right here in beautiful Seattle.
Wow. How fast does it go?
Yeah, so the federal legal limit for electric bikes is 20 miles an hour, so all of our bikes are capped out at 20, so you can ride them without registration or license or anything. It's just treated like a regular bicycle.
Can you customize it when you purchase it?
So we offer 0 customizations. We think that that's actually a problem that a lot of our competitors, they offer too many options, and we try to create kind of freedom from choice. So our website, we have very simple checkout process and just 6 unique models, 1 color, 1 size, that kind of a thing.
What's the demographics of your purchaser?
A lot of our competitors target the younger generation, but really electric bikes are for everyone. So we focus heavily on young families, on baby boomers who want to get out and ride more and really feel like a kid again. And then people start using it for every aspect of their life, and they start sharing it. So what we're seeing now is it's sort of like the cell phone. It's something everyone wants and loves and needs to own. And it really just improves your life.
Where have you seen the growth from a geographic perspective?
Our sales are concentrated in suburban areas where people are commuting into cities and really hate driving and hate dealing with traffic. And they're within range, within 20 miles or so of the downtown core. So that's really a big growth area for us. And then a lot of people in hunting and then commercial channels like logistics and law enforcement and tourism.
Hunting?
Yeah. You can believe it or not.
Bow and arrow on your e-bike, yeah.
I gotta see that. Talk to us a little bit about the growth in the customer base. Like, how are you building awareness? What are the things that have really worked for you? What are the things you're investing in?
We're focused almost entirely on digital advertising, so Facebook and Google. We've recently started doing radio and print billboard ads. So you're kind of hitting people with radio and billboards as they're driving in their cars and they're frustrated with traffic. And then really just retargeting people so people come to our website. It's a bigger purchase. These are $1,500, so it's something to think about. A lot of people haven't bought a bicycle since their Schwinn in the 70s, so $1,500 purchase takes them a few days to think about.
Which competitor are you most worried about?
So there's a couple incumbent brands. One is called Pedigo, which is more of a franchise model electric bike company. We surpassed them last year in gross sales, and now we're just kind of skyrocketing past them. And then bigger brands like Specialized and Trek, they do make electric bikes, but they're generally in the $5,000 to $7,000 or $8,000 price range. So again, we're in a really nice place now. We've found a really nice, it's not just a niche, we have an offering for every type of e-bike consumer at a price point that's very, very desirable.
Let's take a look at it.
Yes, this is our flagship model. It's called the Rad Rover. It's an electric fat tire bike. So we originally launched this bike as our first machine because we found that electric bikes, they're not generally very eye-catching. It's hard to tell they're an electric bike because they're silent, but with tires of this magnitude, you can't not just stare at it.
As you said, some bikes are sort of in this $6,000, $7,000. Like, why is yours so inexpensive?
It's really because of the markup. So it's the channels, because you're buying those Specialized and those Treks, you're buying those through dealerships, and the dealership has to make 50%. Just to stay in business. So by avoiding that, we've mastered the consumer direct model, shipping directly to your doorstep.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Wow, super cool.
We're seeing this, I think, across consumer goods where it's just direct to consumer. The manufacturing is simplified, keep the SKUs very limited, and you're seeing a lot of the prior competitors who have retail channels and dealer channels just not being able to compete. So I think this is spot on.
Given how many of those bikes are being manufactured in China, what is stopping someone launching a new brand that comes in with a cheaper, $1,000 version of that bike?
The business and the product is super cool. It's just a question of, does it hit a point where you're like, okay, everybody who needs that part of the solution has what they want.
Right.
And it's just not big enough to go to the next level of a company, because then all of a sudden they go, I don't really, either can afford it, don't have the right commuting scenario, or line bike, OFO, whatever is good enough for me.